chow down chow, or random gaming, depending on what you're
Well,
watching.
next up, of course, the bantamweight title bout against Henry Cejudo and Dominick Cruz, where Henry Cejudo won at, I believe, 4:58 the second round with a TKO finish. Dominick Cruz. Now, Henry came out of the gate looking fantastic. Fantastic. Fought an immaculate first round, chopping at Dom's legs, sort of standing right in front of Dom. Dom really has no sting on his punches. He's just sort of dancing around. Henry kept chopping at the legs, had Dom visibly reacting to those leg kicks, and won the round. And the second round, clash of heads, big cut opened up on Henry Cejudo's forehead, and that sort of built a little sense of urgency into Cejudo, and a lucky knee strike after, which knocked Dom down, followed up with punches on the ground when the referee stepped in. Well, when I was watching the fight, by the way, I have a watch along on YouTube, so be sure to check that out if you want to see my reaction. When I was watching the fight, I was very observant of the clock. I knew when he was following up with the punches, there was only 10 seconds left in the round. And when Dom started to get back up, I knew there were less than 5 seconds left. So in my mind, if I was the ref, I would have let the fight carry on and let Dominick Cruz live to see another round. But the ref stopped it. You can make both cases. If you look at the fight itself, there were a lot of unanswered punches on the ground, for sure. But Dom was never really out of it. And I think another huge point that you have to point out is it's forfeit. There were 2 seconds left in the round when you stopped it. It's a championship fight. Don't you feel just a little bit like you're taking away something from Dominick Cruz if you stop it with 2 seconds left in the round, when literally no one would blame you if you don't stop it and they could live to see another round when he's getting back up? I think this definitely left a sour taste in my mouth. You know, Dom immediately came out and protested, saying how he told the ref, "You gotta let me die in here, man. You can't stop it prematurely," and he stopped it. But then a lot of people online are saying, "Hey, look at all those punches. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5." By Henry Cejudo, Dom's not doing anything. So what? He's getting back up. He's still getting punched. The referee did the right thing. He didn't. I don't think the referee did the right thing, because I think what a lot of people are failing to recognize the clock. And of course, you can say that's not the referee's decision, but it should be something you're looking at, right? If the referee's job is to protect the fighter's safety at all costs, know that there's only 2 seconds left, and he probably will get punched once more. That's not going to make a difference. And and this is a title opportunity for the guy. I'm not going to get into all the detail about how Dom said Herzog was drinking the night before, whatever. I don't care about all that. In my opinion, it was a premature stoppage. But then again, these things happen. I think Dom looked pretty good through 2 rounds. So if he wants to come back, I think you can slide him right into that upper echelon of the bantamweight division alongside, Marlon Moraes, Jose Aldo, Aljamain Sterling, Sanhagen, Petra Yan. Pair him up with any one of those guys, and I think Dom could have a fantastic night out. But this definitely left a sour taste in my mouth. Immediately afterwards, I was like, oh, come on. There were 2 seconds left. Don't stop it. But these things happen in MMA. It just does. Of course, Henry Cejudo shocked the world by announcing his retirement at the age 33 after, I would say, a rather short title reign. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel happy for the guy. You know, he thinks he has done all he can, and he surely has in the sport, and he wants to move on. Good for him. He wants to start a family. Good for him. But then again, I think there's so much left for Henry Cejudo to do. And I don't think this retirement will last. I think it's going to be one of those George St. Pierre situations where the super fights, the money fights, going to draw him out to fight again. I don't think this is going to last. Maybe it's a ploy to negotiate a better new contract. I really don't know. But either way, I'm happy for Triple C. Great job, Henry. You've done everything you could in the sport. But just know that there's a lot more for you to do. So we are all clamoring for your return before it even happens. But that also is a big news headline after UFC 249.